After going underground, the Need for Speed series returns to the fugitive-style street racing from Hot Pursuit in Most Wanted, one of the fastest and most destructive launch titles for the Xbox 360. The free-roaming environments can get a little restrictive and repetitive, but running from the cops and racing against the competition is addicting, thanks to smooth controls, clean graphics, and ridiculous speed. You start the game challenging Razor, a notorious street racer and number 15 on the local underground blacklist. He rigs the race by tampering with your ride and takes the number 1 spot with your car. With a criminal record, no wheels, and limited cash, you seek the help of Mia, who tells you what you need to do to get back on your feet and into your car. Throughout the game, she'll text or voicemail you with instructions and tips to help you take down all 15 challengers. The characters have a lot of attitude, and the voice acting in the cinemas and during gameplay does a good job of keeping you in the action. The live-action cinemas are blended creatively with the in-game background, but these cutscenes are sparse. Little happens in the story other than you making your way through the competition. The controls are smooth and easy to pick up, so driving is extremely fun. Once you start winning races and challenges, it can get hard to put down the controller. Each victory awards you with cash, parts, or pink slips. So in the beginning, you'll have to buy a stock car and build it up until you can win or buy a faster ride. And if you pick up someone else's car, you can either keep it or sell it for more money. Each part has 4 levels of upgrades, and you can definitely feel the difference in your car's performance when you start juicing it up. The upgrade system gives you the freedom to customize your car the way you want to, but it's still easy to learn for those who don't know a lot about street racing. Modifying your car with body kits, paint, and decals will help you slip past police radar by reducing your heat. The more you race, the more heat you gain, and the more police attention you attract. Get caught by the cops and your car will be impounded, so it's always smart to keep a couple of extra cars handy. While the blacklist races are fun, building up heat and outrunning the cops is the real adrenaline rush. Once you catch the fuzz, you'll have to damage them beyond repair, or get out of their visual range and cool down your heat meter. The police in Most Wanted are extremely aggressive, and the more you agitate them, the heavier guns they bring. Helicopters, spike strips, and SUV Rhino units. You can hear each move the cops make via police radio, so you'll know when you're in the clear. But they can still catch you off guard. It's truly intense seeing 10 cops right on your tail as you lead them into a death trap, or over a leap of faith. Most Wanted also lets you take the racing online with Xbox Live. While it's a treat to tear up the streets with the best racers from around the world, competitive racing is your only option. It would have been amazing to participate in an online police chase, with drivers playing both cops and racers. Like Midnight Club 3, the world in Need for Speed Most Wanted is free to roam, and you unlock new areas as you make your way up the blacklist. This gives you a lot of driving room when you're trying to evade the police or you just want to go on a high-speed joyride. There are lots of shortcuts and hideouts to find. But as open as the world might seem, there are still some restrictions. There are random obstructions like staircases and curbs that you can't get past. This can make it a little unusual when you can clear a bus with your car, but you can't jump up onto some of the curbs. The graphics are perhaps the most impressive upgrade on the Xbox 360. You can definitely see a difference between the new and old console versions of Most Wanted. From the reflections on the rain-slicked streets, to the sun shining through the thick trees. The environments are natural and consistent as you blast through each area. But some areas can get a little too consistent. The entire world seems to use the same dark brown color scheme, and all the races seem to take place in the same day. You never race at night. The visuals are still impressive, but the weather rarely changes, which makes the free-roaming world feel less realistic. The physics add plenty of chaotic action to each race as you crash through phone booths, lampposts, and stop signs. These look great, but also offer inventive ways to obstruct your opponents. As realistic as some of the crashes look, there's still certain objects you can't destroy. These are not always easy to distinguish, so sometimes you'll drive full speed into an invisible wall. The vehicle damage is detailed, but also inconsistent. Your car takes very little damage compared to police vehicles, and your car only gets smashed up during drag races. Despite inconsistencies in the design, Need for Speed Most Wanted is a gorgeous game, and a must-buy for anyone looking for an Xbox 360 thrill ride. The enemy AI, from the surly street racers to the rampaging police force, should offer you plenty of challenging objectives and free-roaming mayhem.